On this week's episode, Mary J. Blige, Kendu said, "Cut the check."
Nick Gordon still ain't shit.
Ice Cube has a conversation with a house nigga.
These chucks ain't made for walking.
Amber Rose butt naked out chill.
13 reasons why you shouldn't kill yourself just because you saw a show.
Self-serving, persuasive talkers
of everything and nothing.
We are conversation con artists. What's going on, people? It's your boy, Mr. On Point.
And I am Calamity Red.
And we are conversation con artists. This is part one of our split episode trial for the month of June. See how this goes. This is our news portion of the show. Give us some feedback as to how you feel about the split episodes. At the end of this month, we're going to decide whether we're going to keep them split and releasing them on Tuesday and Thursday, or whether we're going to go back with the original format of the long show.
I was going to sing Mr. Wrong by Mary J. Blige.
Mr. Wrong?
Yeah, but I can't remember how it go.
Oh, Lord.
I love my Mr. Wrong.
Find another song.
That's the only one that fit her current circumstances.
I'm not going to cry.
She is gonna cry. That don't fit this.
Well,
he was Mr. Wrong. That's
well, she was also crying in the song, telling herself she's not gonna cry. Like, I think it was one of those idealistic type situations where it's like, I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna cry.
Not gonna shed no tears. Cause you're not worth. This is worth some tears though. That's a lot of money. So
it ain't a lot of money compared to what he was asking for.
Still. I'm sure she didn't want to have to get that nigga nothing. So any amount was going to be too much, bro.
Okay. We're going to talk about this in the show.
Yeah, sorry.
Go to the website, www.conversationconortists.com. Check out the new episodes with the articles linked to it, the old episodes, and leave us some feedback with the mail icon on the left. Hover over that thing.
Have you updated it?
No. I'm really close to just being like, you know what, forget the website. We never get any email from the other side. And it's not because of that. It's not because we don't get email. It's mainly because I'm too lazy to keep up with it, you know, and I'm a long way behind. Because you can still look at a lot of we got a lot of episodes, so I mean, it's still 70 episodes in there, but like, I'm behind a lot of episodes. But I'm going to keep saying to go check it out because one day I might update it. Okay. But like, ideally, I'd rather you come find us on Facebook. I'd rather you come find us on Instagram. I'd rather you come find us on Twitter. My Instagram and Twitter is Mr. MISTER_on_point.
And mine is red_calamity.
Now the show Twitter is at Convo Con Artists. And Facebook at Conversation Con Artists. You can find our page. Mm-hmm. So those formats are access. You can get access to the show from those avenues.
Alrighty.
What we start? We might well start with Mary J. Blige.
Yeah.
So if y'all don't know,
she got to give up them ducats.
Mary J. Blige and Kendu Isaacs have been in this whole little debacle about spousal support. Relationship didn't work out, and now spousal support / AKA alimony is when the one spouse was providing the kind of life for the other spouse that they can't maintain on their own. And spousal support is something that's supposed to help them until they get rehabilitated to the point that they can make some money. Now, what me and Red was trying to figure out is how long it lasts. Yeah. But it seemed to be subjective, depending on the state and depending on the court.
Cause he ain't gonna never make Mary J. Blige money.
He ain't gonna make Mary J. Blige money.
So how long will they let him... You know,
I just can't believe they would let somebody intentionally not get a job and just because why would I fucking ever get a job? If I can get $30,000 a month, why am I getting a job? I just stay jobless. But I think most of them have like term limits that's defined where look, you got 3 years to get your shit together.
Ain't that $136,000 a year?
Yeah,
that is a lot.
But he was asking for that a month. So Kendu was asking for $126,000 a month, and the courts only awarded him $30,000,
which is still a lot.
I say only, but like to
exactly.
us, it's a lot. To him, it's only.
Do with $30,000 a month? Oh my God, I wouldn't work. I would still live in my apartment and be just stacking my money because I know the shit gonna end at some point. So I just have a gigantic ass.
You ever thought about going to find you a sugar daddy?
Yeah, but I can't really deal with old balls, so that's what has kept me
Brown
from
sugar
doing
daddy?
it. Even if he's brown, he gonna have old balls. If he old, his balls are gonna be as old as he is.
You gonna fuck around and find a Splendor daddy, a equal daddy, a sweet and low daddy out here.
Yeah, I can't. If I could find one that just needs the companionship, if I could just hang out with him, be on his arm at his little events and shit, I could do that. But I can't fuck him. That ain't gonna work. I can't do that.
Probably ain't gonna have no. He probably won't be able to get an erection.
I mean, I would be down for that, because then again, all I gotta do is spend time with you, go to your little event, so you can have you a little piece of nice eye candy on your arm. I could do that.
I mean, just because he don't get no erection don't mean he ain't gonna want you to early bird the worm every now and then.
Oh, nigga. The fuck? Hate you. Why would you say that?
It'd be like a penis-sized gummy worm.
And you know I like gummy worms. Why would you fuck with that? I hate you so much.
I'm just saying. I'm just giving you a realistic take on dabbling into Splendor daddies.
That's why I don't have one, though, because I know that the things that I'm willing to do is probably not going to be shit they're going to want to pay for. So that's why I don't have a sugar daddy.
So
Splendor daddy.
Is your old balls theory hypothetical?
Yeah.
It's an assumption.
Yeah. Well, your body get old, your balls gonna get old too. Now, when I'm old, I know I'm gonna have to deal with old balls. But I'm not old right now, and I don't want to have to deal with old balls until I get there. I'd rather not.
Well, the price is right, but not like a back page price, but like kind of like a love you with perks price.
Like Ken do, where it was like $30,000 a month. He ain't even got to do nothing no more for he. He's just out here just making bank by doing nothing, essentially. He gonna be spending that $30,000 on other bitches.
But it ain't bank to him. He wanted half of that amount for his child support, for his kids.
That ain't hers.
The courts don't care.
Did he get child support or just spousal support?
He got spousal support, but he broke down what the $126,000 was supposed to be. Some of it
Well,
for a personal
obviously-
shelf, some of it for wardrobe.
Obviously, they did not feel like she should have to pay for his children.
I don't know how they broke it down.
Because the kids already got two people taking care of their actual mama and him. They don't need a third person
I'm
taking
pretty
care
sure
of
that courts got their own algorithm for how to figure out how much to give you,
Yes,
whether he was whatever he said or not. But like the whole big issue around it has been, cut the motherfucking check. Because around women, as it pertains to women, they always cutting the check for women when it comes to men having to pay out for these kind of situations. So men and a big movement is all passively aggressively supporting Kendu, but it's a sneak diss to women for real.
Is. But what you have to understand is that a man is always going to be capable of making more, as far as society is concerned anyway, because there's still a huge difference in pay between men and women. So, I mean, I still wouldn't want to pay him the $30,000, but I sure the hell would rather pay him $30,000 than $126,000 every month.
What do the employment rates for black men versus black women look like? Because I feel like black women would be more employable than black men. Even though when black men are employed at the same time as black women, they get paid more.
Yeah, they're going to make more.
But I feel like women these days are probably more employable than a black male. Because one, the vast difference in how many black women go to college versus black men.
Yeah.
The stereotypes of aggression with the angry black man versus, the
got
black
angry
woman.
Black woman with attitude.
You got an angry black woman, but like an angry black woman, a white man still would believe he can manage an angry black woman, but wouldn't believe that he could manage an angry black man.
That's cute that he think that. But
I mean, I'm just saying perceptually.
Yeah, perceptually, I know they would think that, but
if you ain't got a whip and look like Colonel Sanders,
no,
you ain't doing shit here today.
Nope. The fuck out of my face.
unless you're a sociopath and just willing to murder, like Ted Bundy. That's a different situation.
That's a completely different situation.
But I don't like that shit. Like, I don't like the whole passive aggressive man movement about just supporting him because this shit happened to, women in terms of they getting their money. Like, Kendo is a dickhead.
Yeah.
Like, why are you supporting a dickhead just for the sake of being able to prove a point about this thing that you don't like already? You know? These them niggas that was out there turning a blind eye to Hitler while he was doing his bullshit.
Yeah. So sad.
No offense to people with little bitty mustaches right up under their nose.
Do anybody still do that shit? Y'all don't need to be doing that shit.
Yeah. I don't know why he did it. Cut off the end of your mustache for. Was he trying to create like a distinct style for himself?
I guess so.
I ain't never seen another German picture of a mustache.
Because you don't want, you can't do that
even
now.
back then.
Oh, okay.
Like, you can look at old pictures and you don't even see that shit.
But to say you definitely can't do that shit now. You don't want to. That ain't a nigga you want to be compared to. You right. Don't want to be compared.
It ain't
to
like a Jerry curl and then Jerry curls didn't come with genocide.
Just let your soul.
Oh, so silky smooth. Just let it shine through. Soul glow. I had to hit him with the soul glow at the end.
Oh Lord. My mom had a Jerry curl.
My
aunt kept one way longer than she should, like way longer. I was so glad when she finally let that shit go. She like kept it way after it was out of style.
There's a coach at our rival high school that had a shag, which is a black mullet, essentially.
Yeah,
it's like a mullet that don't move with the wind.
Because it's black hair. Yeah, it's a black mullet. That's exactly what it is. Yeah.
But, you know, mullet is a stupid word, so.
It is.
And shag is a cool
It was a
word.
stupid haircut. No. It was a stupid haircut on both. Party, business in the front, party in the back. Ridiculous.
We had the conversation about spousal support already.
We did.
I don't know if this brings any more to it.
Probably not.
It's just difficult. Like, when you regular people, it's different.
Yeah.
I mean... What my $500 a month? Fuck that. You know what I'm saying? But if you a regular ass human being with that ain't really never had shit, and for some reason a celebrity choose your ass, and they put you in a nice whip in a nice house and all kind of shit, then I mean, it'll be fucked up to have that person have to go live in the projects. You know what I'm saying? Or go get an apartment after they've been living in luxury. Now I know it's your money, but like. You absorb the responsibility of helping take care of that person when you got married.
But does that go beyond when you're no longer married? I'm doing that because we're married. That's the whole point behind it. I'm doing this for you because we're married. When we ain't married no more.
Well, I think the way the courts look at it is, you know what? This shit supposed to be forever. We hooking you up by laying you off the hook, but fuck you, you gonna pay. You know,
it was supposed to be forever, but if you out here putting your penis here, Dan Yonder, I can't just keep that just so I can keep my money. That's
that don't
bullshit.
even help her argument, because if he the one putting the penis out everywhere, she still got to pay this man $30,000 for his own shenanigans.
That's bullshit.
She might have been at the dancery with other niggas.
Just no hateration in her dancery. I don't know. I feel wasn't he cheating? Isn't that why they broke up?
I have no idea.
I feel like that's what it was.
She mad. She came out and said a whole bunch of stuff, but I don't even know if it's believable. I mean, his face looked like he been having side sex the whole relationship. That nigga he looked like a goon.
He does.
Like he looked like he steal iPads and sell them for like slightly below the asking price. Like retail. He looked like a goon. He looked like if he come to your house.
He would not come to my house.
He looked like if he came to your house.
Should be missing.
No, shit won't be missing. He gonna leave and goons gonna break in your house. It's one of them things where 2 days later your house get robbed.
Okay, he scoped it out. It's a TV in the back. Make sure you get that.
And you'll probably be able to go find. He'll probably forget that he robbed your shit, and you can ask him if he got a TV. You probably can buy your own shit back. Like, that's what his face looked like. Okay, he looked like a bad guy in a black movie. That he do. And bad guys in black movies ain't so clear cut. You know what I'm saying? The only movie I remember the bad guy being well clear cut was in Meteor Man.
I don't even remember.
Golden
that
Lords.
movie.
That nigga was evil for no reason. He had the kids out here mobbing. Baby Lords. They called them the Baby Lords.
I have not seen Meteor Man. Yeah, I don't even.
They straight did a drive-by on Robert Townsend in daylight. Coincidentally, nobody else was out there on the streets at that time. Maybe it was nighttime. I think it was daylight.
Why wasn't nobody else on the street during the day? I go outside of your apartment.
That's what I'm saying.
Niggas
I don't know. That
outside.
one's convenient writing, maybe.
Yeah.
But like, the bad guys in black movies just be like the misunderstood thug. You know what I'm saying? That's just violent. Like Tupac from Bishop from Juice.
Oh yeah, Bishop.
He was horrible.
Yeah.
But he was clearly just fucked up with that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like it's somebody that can clearly be considered a homeboy or one of the crew. You know?
How the fuck you kill your friends though? He killed 2 of them niggas. Or wait, did the chubby boy did he die?
He didn't die.
He didn't die. He got shot though.
Yeah. Tupac shot the shit out of his ass.
And he killed the old light skinned nigga. Yeah.
I mean, but Kendu.
You got the juice now.
Kendu looked like he looked like a Golden Lord to me. Paint that nigga hair gold and call him a Golden Lord. That's how Kendu looked to me.
Well,
So 1, Mary J. Blige should have never trusted him.
Yeah.
2, I don't trust him. 3, the courts don't trust him. Clearly, me not trusting him don't make no bit of fucking difference in the shit. But I don't know. I wouldn't. I hate the fact that he get money, but if he doing wrong, it don't matter because the rules of spousal support. And she would have to have proof anyway. Yeah. Like if cheating would be a reason that.
Let me tell you something. If I get into some money and I'm with somebody who ain't and he cheating, I'm hiring a private. I'm gonna have all kind of shit. So when we come to the table, I'm be like, "You ain't getting shit, bitch. Go get it from that heifer you had fucking you off in the car." Yeah, I got pictures. The fuck out of here.
Would you go to Cheaters?
Nah, I wouldn't go to
Cheaters. Be so fucked up.
I would go to Cheaters. I just get there. Cause I don't want him to even know. I want him to come into this meeting of our lawyers thinking he about to come the fuck up, so I can go ahead and crush all them goddamn dreams. You ain't getting a motherfucking thing. Not nothing. We got you in live and full color, my nigga. You ain't getting nothing. Nada.
Wasn't me.
This ain't no shaggy shit, nigga. We got you.
Like, nigga, your hair is gold in that video. And you have on the same shoes and watch you have on now. Wasn't me. You looked in the camera and screamed your name directly. Wasn't me. Don't know who that nigga is trying to fool, but that wasn't me. That dude is clearly trying to get away with some shit by pretending to be me. Like,
I would go the route of I don't even want you to know what I got till we get in here, and you probably came bojangling in the room like you finna just get money.
What the fuck is bojangling? I ain't never heard that.
Bojangling?
Is that a thing?
It's dancing.
Bojangling that's what it is?
Yeah.
We had a whole conversation about the name of Bojangles restaurant. Mm-hmm. And I said it sounded like a pirate monkey pet name. And you did not tell me that Bojangling means dancing.
But it's like slavery. I think it's still a slave term. But yeah, Bojangling is dancing.
So you wouldn't about that
Jigging.
point up talking about Bojangles the restaurant that it was a slave related jig? You didn't think that might sway how I feel about the name of Bojangles the restaurant?
You didn't like it either anyway. It ain't like you were like, that's a good name.
I'm just
Let
saying.
me see what urban is. I'm pretty sure it's a dance. I think it's a dance.
Hey y'all, we finna go to Bojangles. Damn it. We finna go to Urban Dictionary and see what Bojangles means.
This is the kind of things that you get on this show. Wasting time or doing random shit. If a person lacks in any motivation, I don't think these are right. Let me see.
Are you spelling Bojangles right?
Bojangle, yeah. fucking restaurant got it. Is it spelled just like the restaurant?
This shit say a bouncing mail package. Usually when a guy wears sweatpants or basketball shorts, any loose thin material, you can see his package bouncing around.
That is not fucking no.
Where the fuck did you go to find Bojangles?
I went to
Bojangles.
Bojangling is what I looked up.
Oh.
You looked up Bojangle?
Yeah, look up the restaurant, Bojangles.
But Bojangling is what you do.
Well, I'm gonna put it in singular.
So Bustle has 5.
What about just Bojangle?
Oh no.
Oh, same thing.
Call a spade. Hip hop hooray. Paddy wagon. Is Bojangle ain't even one of these damn words. Why did they give me this article as an option?
Clank bite.
The fuck? What is the meaning of Bojangles? Bill Bojangles Robinson.
Description of a promiscuous set who have have a defined relationship but are not an official couple. For this reason, the term provides clarity while also ironically providing intentional ambiguity.
Silly behavior to avoid paying attention, completing a task, etc. Someone who is bojangling is procrastinating. I think that's the one that I was thinking of. Procrastinating. I lost my place. Oh, or acting silly in order to avoid doing something or completing a task. Similar to dilly-dally, bojangling is a word that doesn't have any definition in standard English, but is still used. It's a funny way of yeah.
Okay, that was weird.
It is, but so I wouldn't want him to know. I want him just to walk up in there and think he finna get a check cut, and ain't nobody finna cut shit. You lucky I don't cut you. How about that?
Damn, you shouldn't say that in front of your lawyer.
I said you lucky that I don't.
I'm just saying. If he fuck around and end up cut in 3 days, it ain't got shit to do with you.
Hey.
You fucked up now because you done said that shit in front of his lawyer. Judge, we have on tape her saying I should cut your ass.
Nope. I said you lucky I don't cut you. Get it right, Mr. Lawyer. That is not what I said. Play it back.
He turned unlucky real quick, Judge. Look.
Play it back. Play the tape back.
All right, what you got?
Since we talk about ain't shit niggas, let's talk about Nick Gordon, who is the ex of Bobby Christina and who is speculated to have played a part in her death when she passed away. He got a new girlfriend and he whooping her ass. That don't help all the speculation about his relationship with Bobby Christina.
Damn.
He been arrested on battery and assault charges for this. This wasn't just her saying that the police had to be called and he was arrested for the shit.
That's because he's trying to deal with the death of Bobby Christina.
By whooping other bitches' asses?
I mean, niggas have all kind of reasons why they be beating up on women. I'm not saying that they okay. I'm just saying it's a bunch of irrational ways of dealing with that shit.
He should probably not whoop asses and bring attention to himself.
What I'm saying is like the Bobby Christina stuff is a cloud over his whole life where now he be like, you overcooked the broccoli. Come here. It wasn't no dinner on the plate when I got home. You ain't checked the mailbox.
I mean, no, I didn't. It's hot outside. I'm not. So he said he did not abuse his new girlfriend. He wants to press charges against her, but he was taken into custody in Sanford, Florida. Oh, he in Florida too, where all the fuck shit happened.
He might not make it out of jail.
Yeah, where he was reportedly facing charges for domestic violence, battery, and kidnapping, false imprisonment of an adult. According to TMZ, Gordon's girlfriend reportedly told police that he was pissed off because he thought she was trying to hook up with one of his friends at a sports bar the night before. They later went home where they argued all night. First of all, I ain't finna argue all night with no fucking body. Nope, I'm not finna do this with you because I'm finna go to sleep. When she tried to leave, Gordon allegedly started punching and hitting her and refused to let her leave. He also allegedly took the laptop she was trying to use to communicate with her sister. Laptop? What the fuck was her phone? Why was you using a laptop to get to your sister? Was she going like Facebook chat her?
Depending on how old she was. She is.
I don't know how old this girl. She was about his age.
How old is he?
He in his late 20s, I think.
Oh. Young kids use using computers to call people.
Well. So he wouldn't let her leave, which is where the false imprisonment and kidnapping charges. I mean, I'm not really.
He should have let her leave.
Yeah.
This is what he get.
Yeah. Pretty much.
It ain't really like Knicks are neutral.
Knicks are neutral.
Yeah, like Nick Cannon, you know what I'm saying? Nicolas Cage, ain't nothing spectacular about none of them. Nick Jonas, they just, you know what I'm saying? What's a big ass, popular ass, famous ass Nick?
What was that? What's his name? Nick from Backstreet Boys.
Mm-hmm.
When did like you would know?
Yeah, I don't know nothing about Backstreet Boys.
I think his name Nick Carter. Wasn't that his name?
Nick Carter.
Nick Carter.
He's different.
How is
He's
he?
the sibling of one of the Backstreet Boys of NSYNC.
Aaron Carter is a sibling. Nick
I guess so. Nick Carter.
I think it's Nick.
98 Degrees?
Not 98 Degrees. It was Backstreet
Backstreet
Boys.
Boys.
I think it's Nick Carter, and then Aaron Carter was his little brother that came out when Backstreet Boys were kind of going away. So that
Backstreet
Nick,
Boys was a horrible name.
I don't know where that name.
It sounds like where you go to get abortions after Trump make them illegal.
Oh my God.
That's what they're gonna call doctors that do back alley abortions. Backstreet Boys. That's where you're gonna go for that after Pence be
That
like.
is fucking terrible. Oh yeah, because he. Yeah, it's some dark days ahead, but I don't. All of the boy bands like Backstreet Boys didn't make sense. The name NSYNC made sense. They were in sync with each other.
Are you sure that's why they were named NSYNC?
What else reason could it have been?
Mm-hmm.
They're a boy band that dances. They got to be in sync.
Maybe they are very, very big fans of the Titanic.
They were like children at the. No, they ain't no fans of no Titanic.
I mean, the movie clearly.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. Still, when the movie came out, they was too young to give a shit, and they dudes. The Titanic movie was more for chicks. Dudes don't give a fuck about that movie. Dudes feel about that movie how I coincidentally feel about
What's
that
another
movie.
movie with some sink?
The Titanic.
Oh, Get Out. But they was named.
I was just saying that is a long way off.
Sink.
Have you watched that yet?
Yeah.
Okay.
You talked about it
Did we?
at a dinner party.
Oh yeah.
Me and Carson is in a sunken place.
Oh yes, that's right. I forgot about that. We got to do another one of those.
We do.
And like put it up so they can see it.
Yeah.
That'll be funny. Anyhow, so yeah, Nick Gordon is still out here doing fuck shit. So he don't want to win.
You think?
Because let me tell you, I would have
Bobby
laid.
Christina,
I don't know that.
or responsible somehow.
I think he aided in it. Whether it was because it wasn't it that the person who was supplying her the drugs, or I think he had something to do with it. I ain't gonna say like he killed her, and I don't think that whatever happened was done purposefully, but yeah, I do feel like he had something to do with it. Yeah. I don't think it was a malicious intent. I don't think, like, with this girl, obviously, because he was whooping her ass. I don't think it was like that, but I think he did have something to do with it. Didn't they family sue him for wrongful death or some shit?
I don't know.
I think they did. I think her grandma sued him. I don't know if she won or not. I don't remember.
Why would her grandma be suing her?
For wrongful death. Her mama couldn't sue him.
I know.
So that's what her grandma did him.
I don't know. I think that
Chrissy.
think that she was
Sissy.
suffering.
Sissy Houston.
Think that she was suffering.
Yeah.
Because her mama died. from a
Oh,
drug
Bobby
overdose.
Christina. Yeah, she was.
And like,
But I don't think
how you recover from that?
you died not hanging out with somebody like Nick Gordon, who I don't feel like he was the person to like help her with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think she had people around her or that were helping her with that.
I got you.
I think she was with a bunch of yes men or people who would just do whatever it was that she wanted to do and not be like, you fucking up, Bobby. I need you to. We can't continue on this way. She didn't have that person in her life. Everybody need that person in their life that'd be like, you fucking up. You need to just, you can't do this.
I don't think people in Hollywood do that.
You especially need the you fucking up person when you in Hollywood.
That's what your family for. Except for her family.
Exactly. That's what I was saying.
Because they all smoking
Because they was
crack.
already fucking up themselves. Shit, how they gonna tell her she fucking up when they too busy fucking up themselves?
You probably the best decision maker in your family.
Yeah.
Can you point out some? Can you identify somebody that make better decisions in your family than you?
No. Well, no, my aunt and my uncle and not my cousin. Well, I would have said my cousin for she was attached to this nigga for too long. So now.
You said your uncle done some questionable things in terms of the decision.
Oh yeah, but he probably was always doing it, and I was just never privy to it. I only recently saw some shit where I was like, okay,
Your ass sitting in this pool of blissful ignorance out here.
Yep, it was nice too. It was nice and cool. Cool on a hot day. It was great. So my aunt then probably makes better decisions.
Okay.
She like the only one I could think of though. Everybody else out here fucking up too. So
maybe my Uncle Edwin.
ways.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't know what kind of decisions he's made in his life, but he seems to be at a place where he's happy. He's 60-some years old. He make electronica music.
What?
Yeah.
How fucking random is that?
Tell me about it. He released an album after my grandma died called Kate's Gone. Her name was Kate, but it's very popular in like Australia and Europe.
What?
His shit.
I mean, that's fucking cool, but it's just odd. I would never expect a 60-something-year-old to be making electronica music, but...
He had one called Cyborg Whale. It had a whale and it's just a cyborg whale. I don't know what the hell was going on. He make better decisions than me.
Okay.
But I don't know. My album titles would probably be better.
You would have Panic at the Disco type of album titles or song titles.
I think I would. You wouldn't even be able to tell what song was what.
Exactly, because I can't even remember the title of the song. I have to sing it when I want somebody to look. Because I don't know the name of it. Because the name ain't got shit to do with the song.
Be like, yeah, the song I write sins, not tragedies. The fuck is that?
Exactly.
What song is that? Is that number 8? Yeah, number 8 on that album. Yeah.
Cause they don't say that nowhere in that fucking song. But I still love Panic at the Disco.
Okay. So, Ice Cube came on the Bill Maher show. Now, last week.
Somebody commented on Ice-T's thing and was like, you should be ashamed of yourself. He was like, wrong ice, bitch.
Yeah, I've seen that shit. I can hear him saying it too. If it's just from Law and Order or the episode of Rick and Morty he was on.
Yeah. That just made me think that was so funny. Just get it right. Ice Cube and Ice-T are vastly different.
Very much so. Neither one of them like police.
No.
But one of them, both of them play police on TV.
They both been police.
Yeah, they both have. So, weird shit.
But Ice Cube is Bill Maher.
Ice Cube went to Bill Maher. Last week we talked about Bill Maher saying the N-word, calling himself a house nigga. And Ice Cube basically went on the show and said, hey, that's not cool. White people sometimes get a little bit too familiar. Some of them think they too familiar, or some of them had a black girlfriend that made some Kool-Aid a couple of times. And they think that they can say that, but they cannot say that. That is our word. He said that it used to be used as a weapon. And he said, like, against black people. And he said, like a knife, it can be used as a weapon, or it can be used as a tool. And he said, like, whether it means nothing or not, like, it's white people out there who use the word wrong and who gonna use it as a weapon against us, instead of a tool to try to become closer camaraderie. So no white people should use it in that sense. Now, because of this story, what I felt it necessary to do is screenshot some of the comments. And let's talk about some of these comments. Let's see how it look. All right. Paul Stanley which if you want to go and find these folks shit on Facebook, I don't give a fuck. I'm white. My wife of 32 years is black. Our 4 kids are mixed, and that word does not enter this house. It represents nothing good, period. So what dynamic you think that creates for like 4 mixed kids that live in a world where the black kids they around say that word?
Nigga all the time.
And the white kids they around say that word too. Like, they're essentially like, do you think it's beneficial to like isolate that group from that word or that experience?
I feel like that it reminds me of how I feel when people say that they don't see color.
Yeah.
That is the stupidest shit. Like, yes, you need to see color because it's important. Seeing color doesn't mean that you have to treat me in a bad way because of it, but you can be respectful of who that makes me. You know what I'm saying? Like, you saying that you don't see color, it means that you don't see a very large part of who I am. That's stupid. That's like you saying you don't see gender. I'm a female, bitch. Like, what the fuck is you talking about? So I feel like sometimes people think if they just take stuff away or they don't talk about it, then that makes it better. And I don't think that that's the case because they still hearing it. That's so stupid. They're not hearing it in your house, but I guarantee you they hearing it on a daily basis if they school age, for sure.
I want people to be more specific about that shit. When motherfuckers say I don't see color, I'm going to start asking them, then what a bag of Skittles look like when you open it, then, motherfucker? Huh? You don't see yellow, red, purple, green in that bitch? You do see color. When you say you don't see color as it pertains to people, what that shit mean?
It's stupid. I hate that shit. That is not the way that we move forward by nobody seeing what the other person is, because that is part of our experience. So you have to see that. I have to see that in you. But that don't mean I have to treat you like shit because of it. I feel like people think that it's like, well, let's just not talk about it. Let's just not, we're just not going to deal with it. And that don't work in no facet of life. Not dealing with shit. Shit don't go away because you ignore it. It just sit in the corner and get bigger and bigger and bigger until it's a big ass, purple ass, neon ass elephant sitting in the middle of the room. Like,
with a knife.
with a knife.
That's not really threatening you, but you don't really know what's finna happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's in your head.
Yeah.
Like, you keep pushing shit away, it end up being a big ass confusing mass of some shit in the corner where you like, I don't know what that motherfucking shit finna do, but I'm finna have a panic attack.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It has to
or
be dealt
I'm
with.
sad as shit, depression.
It has to be dealt with. What's
Okay.
another one?
Another one. Once again, this is a white dude. Once again, a bunch of white people telling a black man how to feel. Shut the fuck up and listen. You don't understand how that word feels. I don't understand how it feels. If a black man says this is what it feels like, I tend to believe him.
Good for you, sir.
Yeah, man.
Good
James, for you. You a cool motherfucker.
You are a cool motherfucker.
Matthew. Nope. If you want that word to go away, everyone has to stop
Fuck
using it.
you, Matthew.
Everyone. Don't say it's our word now and no one else can use it. It's a terrible word with a terrible meaning, with a terrible history. If you want it to ever disappear forever, don't utter it ever again.
Here's what fucks me up by that shit is because if we can stop using it today, this second, every black person all over the world could just say, we ain't gonna use nigga no more. It is still gonna be, especially down here in the South, it's still gonna be racist ass white people that's gonna call you niggas, sir. That is so fucking stupid. Y'all need to stop using it and then we'll stop using it. When has that worked ever in the history of black and white? When has that ever been the case? If black people stop doing something, white folks stop doing it. It's like, the fuck out of here, Matthew, with your stupid
white
ass.
People gonna do whatever they want to do. And if you're a white person that would say nigga, you're going to say it.
Exactly. You
me
ain't gonna stop
saying it just gonna put me at a disadvantage and
Shit,
hold me to some kind of responsibility.
Before we were saying it, y'all was saying it. What the fuck?
Like it's terrible because of white people in that sense.
Like,
When you say it's a terrible word, it was also terrible when y'all created it. No one should use it. Well, y'all used it before y'all was dragging black folks down the trucks.
and some of y'all
The
still
street with
fucking out
trucks.
here using it. That's the first thing them Trump protesters was going, nigger. The fuck out of here, sir.
No gooders.
Matthew need to sit the fuck down.
Thank you for addressing this on the show, Bill. You not only apologized and admitted to your mistake, but you were able to bring a few people on that really spoke to America and reminded us of who we should be and how we should be considered to other humans even when in jest. But see, that shit get into white supremacy too, because they didn't say shit about the message that Ice Cube had. They just say, thanks, Bill, for apologizing.
You're a great person, Bill.
Yeah, them coons don't even deserve it, but you came through.
Look at you apologized, and then you gave them a little bit of spotlight, putting them on your show. You're the real humanitarian, Bill. The fuck out of here.
Ice Cube is a freaking idiot. The discussion was good until he showed up. I'm black and I didn't take offense to Bill. It's all about context. I resent them lumping all us together like we're all enraged because we're not. And the word is not ours, Ice Cube, so stop using it. You're part of the problem. You're a true NWA.
What's his name?
Janum Coleman.
Somebody need to go flash their camera in front of him because Janum in the sunken place.
You ain't lying.
Janum need to be rescued. The fuck out of here. And then your name is Janum. You know how many white people that looked at your name and be like, nope, not gonna work here, nigga.
At all. And your name sound really close to Jism.
I hate you.
So fuck him. That's all I'm saying.
Janum, the fuck out of here.
But that's all I got for the comments. I mean, it's like comments show all the different vantage points of everything because those were the top comments. Those were the comments that people agreed with. So you got random black people agreeing with Jism comments. You got people supporting people like Matthew comment. Like it represents the dynamic of all the different type of people. But yeah, I don't think white people should want to say nigga.
I just don't. Again, I use this as an example all the time. One of my best friends is gay, and he don't particularly use that word, but other people within his community use the F word. I don't ever be like, damn, they using it. Why can't I? Like, it ain't. I don't give a shit because I get it. It's the same situation where this was a word that was and is still used as a derogatory word for them, and they sometimes use it in jest with each other. I don't get upset because I can't say that shit. It don't make me none. I don't care. Because guess what? I get it. So I'm just going to call you by your name. I'm just going to call you Tom or Jane. Like, I don't give a fuck. I don't have to use that word. So I really cannot fathom why people get so butthurt about not being able to say it. Like, why are you white and want to say it? How about you take a deeper look at that? Why don't you figure that out? Why are you so hurt that you can't?
Ain't no telling.
Fuck out of here. Make me sick. So 13 reasons why. We've talked about this before. There was a Peruvian man who was 23 years old who committed suicide and left behind 13 tapes. One of which he sent to a woman that had, wasn't interested in talking to him. And people are drawing the parallel to which, I mean, really, very obviously there was some kind of influence from the show. Now, do I think the show made him commit suicide? No. But do I think that he already was somebody with suicidal ideologies and tendencies and saw this show and was like, oh, okay, yes. I don't think the show made him do it, but I think that it can trigger something in somebody who already is predisposed to suicidal ideology, which he obviously was. And he took the time to make the 13 tapes and send them out, and then he killed himself.
Damn. That's unfortunate.
I still haven't watched the show. Again, after I found out what it was about, I was not interested in seeing it, so I don't know.
It's not bad the way the story is told, and if it was about bullying more than suicide, it would have been a better situation, but it wasn't.
What? I mean, he's 23. Like, I'm trying to think if I was impressionable enough at 23 that I would have done something like that. I don't think so.
I wasn't. You gonna get me to do shit I ain't want to do.
I don't know. But again, I would say I do not think that show is going to make anybody anywhere commit suicide. But I do think that somebody who already has suicidal tendencies or who already has been thinking about it may look at that show and that may be a catalyst. But I don't think the show itself is going to make anybody commit suicide that wasn't already on that path.
Yeah.
It ain't gonna take a perfectly sane, perfectly mentally healthy person and turn them into, oh, I'm gonna kill myself and leave these 13 tapes. There already has to be something there for you to be impacted by it. So
yeah.
Yo.
let me see here. Amber Rose released a promo for her Slut Walk in which she didn't have any bottoms on. She had on a bikini top and then nothing on the bottom. Now I understand, if y'all don't know what Slut Walk is, it's supposed to be an empowering movement for women that represents their ability to be able to wear what they want to, carry themselves how they want to, and not be sexualized for their body exclusively.
I don't understand how showing your cootie cat is going to not be sexualized. Like, I get the point of her slut walk itself. This picture does not go along with that message to me. Because a man that's walking down the street with his dick and balls hanging out, that it's gonna be a situation. Like, that's not something that either side would be able to do. So I don't understand why she went to that extreme level and then got an attitude because Instagram like took the picture down. Well, yeah, they took the fucking picture down. The fuck you thought was gonna happen?
I think the motivation behind the Slut Walk is very good, valuable, but I think that the way that she carries it out presents the premise of a world in which men are rational. There's no misogyny, there's no sexism, and the man won't look at a woman's body and what they're wearing and say, oh, she deserves something. I think that...
But the key word being what they're wearing. You ain't wearing shit, though.
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm talking about the slut walk, generally speaking.
Yeah.
I think we have to prepare for the world we have. And it might be okay to walk around with, 30,000 women with police escorts and whatever you want to for that power and movement, but I don't think you can tell a person that they should be able to walk to their house late at night with that, because men are predators out here. And they will find you, and they will hurt you for that.
I wonder if she liked to dress like this. Did she even like to dress like this, or has this been what she's done to take care of herself since she's been young? Like, I wonder if this was something that she was interested in prior to being... Hopefully I'm not wrong. Was she a stripper before all of this? A dancer?
I don't know if she was a stripper or just an IG model.
Okay.
She definitely got Tiger Baby. No, who baby she got? China Black got Tiger Baby.
The nigga that smoke weed a lot.
Wiz Khalifa. She got Wiz Khalifa baby. He making money.
But I mean, I'm saying, I wonder if this is a mentality that she developed herself because sex sells and she was able to make money off of it. So now she's a lot more comfortable wearing what she wears because she knows that's how she makes her money. Or is this really something that she feels like women should just be able to do? I don't know, cause
she on her show, that episode that had Rev Run and Tyrese on it. Mm-hmm. It sounds like she do have a positive handle on talking about women's issues in that sense. Mm-hmm. She's just through actions and not a role model.
Cause I mean, I have never wanted to have my ass hanging out. Like, and I don't not have my ass hanging out because of like how men will treat me. I just don't want to walk around with my ass hanging out. Like, I just, when I go into stores and look at clothes, like, I just don't want to have my ass hanging out. And if I try on something that don't fit or it fits like that, I'm gonna get either a larger size or get something else. Like, I think that, I don't know, it just seems like she thinks that every woman is out here like not doing this because of the fact that men might attack them but some people just don't want to dress like that and have all the goodies out.
Yeah. It might be at the cost, though, of putting women in danger.
Yeah.
When they wouldn't be if they were to protect themselves. Now, we had this conversation before about that part of the conversation being inaccessible to men and really women and anybody who says it, where it's like, hey, if you don't want to be raped, then you shouldn't wear a short skirt out late at night. That's not because there's something wrong with you or the short skirt. There was wrong with the perception of an individual who might see that and be a predator. And so you're protecting yourself from that predator by adhering to those standards.
Mm-hmm.
But we can't really say that to women because it becomes victim blaming.
Yeah.
But if I kept getting my windows busted in the neighborhood, you know, people would tell me stop driving your car over there. You know, they're not gonna say you vehicle shaming. You know what I'm saying? So I just think that rape and related dialogue starts to get into that really, really odd space of communication where we don't know exactly how to communicate it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because clearly men can't say that, and even if women say it, like, you end up victim shaming.
Yep.
So how do you just alert the person that these things and these people exist, and this is how to overcome it? It's a difficult balance, I imagine.
I mean, I think that could start at home. I don't think you would think your parents were victim shaming if that conversation started at home, where it's like, you know, the reason why we don't want you wearing this ain't because you don't look nice in it or whatever. It's because of the perception that it may give off. And regardless of whether or not you think that's right, that's not going to stop somebody from trying to attack you. Yeah. And that's all we trying to accomplish, is in keeping you safe. Because those are the conversations I'm going to have within the daughter that I have.
Yeah.
So I guess that's just a conversation that could start at home and be instilled early on in these young girls.
Yeah.
Because I see a lot of them out here looking older than me, like, what the fuck? And your mama let you walk out of the house like that? I wish I would have. Peggy was not here for that.
At all.
As you know, I wear Chucks. I have a variety of Chucks. I love Chucks. I got on a pair of Chucks right now.
Chuck Taylor.
So there's a guy suing the company because he said the shoes did not protect his feet. He decided to wear these shoes to work, and he got a massive corn on the side of his foot that I guess got infected and all of this shit. But who the fuck think Chucks are meant to be like work boots? Like, what's wrong with you that you thought that was a good idea? These shoes are not meant for that.
You know, tell
That's like you put some motherfucking sandals on and go on and be like, these sandals didn't protect my foot. Like, no, they're more fashionable than they are for protection. Damn. That's why they make work boots specifically to do work type shit in. And Chucks ain't made for that.
Put some metal in the bottom of them.
Exactly, so that your feet are protected. Chucks ain't made for that. And Chucks are not the most, I mean, as far as like long-term wear, they're comfortable to just wear. But like if you're going to be doing like a ton of walking and stuff, they're not the most comfortable shoes. And they will rub up against the side of your feet if you're wearing them for a long period of time. And if you out in the sun doing work, like that's just, I seriously doubt he going to win any money from this lawsuit. It's a frivolous lawsuit that don't make no sense. Because nobody in their right mind will wear Chucks for work shoes that do a lot of walking.
Yeah.
If you sit at a desk and you gonna have on some Chucks, cool. But if you gotta walk, like you walking a construction site or some shit, you stupid for wearing them. That's your fault. Bad decisions on your part. Stupid. They don't need to be fucking with my Chucks, because I wear Chucks and I don't need y'all messing with the brand.
The price gonna get high on your ass.
I'm gonna be mad as fuck. Don't fuck with my shoes. It's bullshit.
Whatever. You got anything else?
I do not.
Well, wait a minute. Is anything else on my mind? No. Leave us some feedback on Twitter and Instagram for me, Mr. On Point, MISCER_on point, or at Conversation Con Artist Twitter, which is at Convo Con Artist. And
I can be found at Red_Calamity. Were we talking about our Twitter handle?
Huh?
I blinked out.
Yes.
Okay, yes. Red_Calamity.
But one, leave us some feedback about the format that we have the show in now. And also just give us some input about, you know, any of the stories that we had today. I don't know point in me saying I'm going to try to tweet back. But I will try to.
I do tweet back if you tweet me.
I mean, like, I'll tweet back and say thanks for the shout out and stuff, but I want to get more engaged and interactive in some conversation. So that's my goal at this point. Anyway, appreciate y'all. And until we come to the next conversation,
we out.
Holla.